special. I mean, when I took the photo and I looked at the screen on my camera, I knew I had something special. But I never expected it to get that much attention whatsoever. I mean, my plan was just to post it on Instagram and for my online friends to see, but when I was at home and on my laptop, I knew I had something powerful and a message behind it that I wanted people to see. That's when I went to the Oregonian, and they published it like a day later, and that's when it went viral in less than like 48 hours.
There were thousands of people around you at this Ferguson rally in downtown Portland. So what was happening around you, and how did Sargent and Devontae Hart catch your attention?
Yeah, so I mean, I arrived there, and a lot of people are protesting peacefully, and I was walking around taking pictures, and then I was walking across the street, and I saw Devontae, and he was talking to someone else, and his tears were running down his face, and he turned around, and I saw him holding a sign that said "Free Hugs." And from that point on, I knew that there was something special about him, because, you know, in the midst of all the protesters holding these signs, he was the only one that had the most positive one. And then I went and spoke to him a little bit, came back, then I saw him speaking to Sergeant Barnum here, and that's when I knew that something powerful was going on, and I just started taking pictures.
When did you see him, Sergeant, and why did you decide to give him a hug?
Well, we were there just providing a minimal police presence while the free speech event was going on. And a colleague of mine and I noticed that Devontae was crying, and you know, I just said, hey, I'm going to call him over. And so I motioned to him to have him come over and talk to me. It's a little hesitant at first, but he did. He came over, was crying, and we just struck up a kid conversation. And you know, it was just treating him very humanely and trying to help the kid out. I knew that he wasn't lost or anything, but there was something wrong. Yeah. And we broke down some barriers, some walls, and just had a really nice conversation.
Yeah. Do you know anything about him? Did he talk to you about, what did he tell you about him?
Well, the first part of our conversation is I asked him why he was crying. And he told me he was sad because of the protest, he was sad because of the events nationally. And in the exact particulars of that conversation on that part, I really don't recall, but I know that it surrounded him being sad about the national event. And then I tried to divert the attention away from that and just talk to him about life and asked him where he went to school. He told me he was homeschooled, and we talked a little bit about that, and then we talked about his favorite things to do and travel. And so it just really made him feel at ease. He stopped crying, and then there was a natural break in our conversation, and it was real natural for him to go ahead and head back to his family that was down there with him.